I'll get there eventually. I'll just keep swimming. It's the water temple down there I'm going to drown in later, isn't it? I have a feeling. I'm not super thrilled about that, but, you know, it's fine. Hey, owl! Magic owl, can you take me home? Woohoo! I'm on my way back to the castle. If you want to come with me, hold on to my talons. I do. Thank you. Legend of Zelda owl. Discount Lord of the Rings owl. Eagle. Yes. And there will forever be people arguing back and forth about whether or not they could have just taken the eagles to Isengard. Forever and ever. Oh god, what happened? Is the world ending? Is calamity befalling everything? What's going on here? Okay, it's raining. That's new. Yeah, please let me in. See that Andy is coming back for a Gollum film? I did not. I'm excited and scared like you wouldn't believe. Oh, I see. Impa's taking Zelda away. Alright, jump in the lake. That's what I've heard. Hello, Ganon. So what, did you kill the father? Ugh. I lost her. You, over there, little kid. Yeah? You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me. Did you not forget, sir? Link doesn't speak. Like, ever. Or at all. So you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. Did you take your sword out? That's how you're gonna solve this? Look at him. He's gonna screw you up. Big time. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Am I about to get cursed? Honestly, man, Ganon could have just won. Like, right there, if he actually tried. Like, if he had just killed Link instead of just trying to do a show of force to show how cool he is, this would be over and Ganon would win. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you're dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. Well... I guess I'm jumping in a lake. Everything that goes down river ends up in the lake. Oh god. Your face, Link. Your face. I get that we're supposed to be serious. But Link, buddy, you look so unconcerned. Oh, I see. That's the real Ocarina. Oh god, come on. I'm literally just gonna lock onto this and... Okay. You found the Ocarina of Time. This is the royal family's hidden treasure, which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light. Am I just gonna drown in the river? Well, maybe we should go talk to Sarada. Maybe Sarada knows what to do. Well, Uncle, can you hear me? It's Zelda. Oh. Aunt Zelda, or... Well, Uncle, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. Oh, okay. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. Oh, you poor thing. At least I could leave you, the ocarina, and this melody. Oh god, this song opens the door of time. think I knew this one actually, like mentally. So right A, down, right A, down. Well, you play the Song of Time. This song I knew, like in the real world. You learned the Song of Time. Perfect. I wonder if I could print an ocarina I could play. I have a 3D printer. I could just do these things. I really could. Now, Uncle, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. Got it. I guess. I'm gonna jump into a city where time doesn't change, but... Alright, just gonna go over here. So does this mean I'm about to get older? Is there things I should do before I do this? Okay, so Peter's producing, and a season 2 of Rings of Power is filming. I don't know where I stand on Rings of Power. And soon we're getting, oh god, a Rohim film. So, so hear me out as to why I don't know where I stand with a lot of the new Lord of the Rings stuff. One of my favorite pastimes, especially when I was younger, because like every kid has like an artistic outlet that they like feed into, at least at some point. And mine was always writing. Like that was mine. And so with Tolkien having been dead and them just kind of like raiding through the notes that he left for himself to construct his world building for his own sake and not having it be a coherent story, I would be horrified. And I've said this also about oh god, what was it? Go Set a Watchman, where people get so in love with the idea of continuing on a world that they love and characters that they thoroughly enjoy that they, to some degree, completely go against what the author initially intends. And the only reason that causes an issue for me, because I understand that there's supposed to be like a whole conversation about separating the author from their art, but the issue that I have with that is that like it's not any different than just making fan fiction. It's like canonicized fan fiction. It's not what the author intended to be out there for things. But it's just more of like what people wish was in the world. So like, you know, you could take just a half idea that like Tolkien wrote on a napkin or something while he was just thinking of it randomly about, you know, what Gollum's motives might be or something like that. And then, you know, he put it in his notebook because he thought maybe he could use the idea, and then decided, you know what, I'm not going to put that in there. I don't like that idea. It just doesn't fit with what I have in mind for the character. And as I've, you know, written the character takes on a kind of a shape and a mind of his own. And I feel like whatever I had here just doesn't work for it, but I don't want to get rid of it because maybe I want to use that for something else later. And then someone goes through his notes 20 years later and they're like, oh, Gollum's motives this entire time was this thing, when that was never actually the intention of the piece. And I find the reason I find that so harsh is like Go Set a Watchman made Atticus pretty like racist, and I would be horrified if someone just went through my pile of like half-baked notes of just random ideas I've had and then just was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna publish these into like a coherent story, and like say that this is what it was intended for the character. Granted, however, Warner has the most part only has access to stuff that J.R.R. published, not Tolkien, or not Chris. That's fair. Yeah, because I don't like what Chris has done with his father's works. I don't vibe with. And I get that his son is the reason we have all of these stories, because he finally wrote it down to keep his bedtime stories to his son coherent. But I just, yeah, there's just a part of me that just doesn't vibe with that. And it almost feels cash grab-y. I don't like going through authors' notes upon their death and like creating entire new works out of stuff they purposely never intended to publish. And I can get a little more behind it for Tolkien, but I think what happened with Go Set a Watchman is egregious because that entire manuscript was in her trash bin. If you don't know what I'm talking about, To Kill a Mockingbird, one of the most famous books of all time, one of the most banned books of all time, and one of the best literary pieces, period, of all time. The author behind it had written like another book, Go Set a Watchman, and she had thought on it. She had finished creating the manuscript, and then she purposely threw it in the trash bin because she didn't like it. She hated it. And then immediately upon her death, they dug through all of her stuff, pulled out the manuscript, and published it. They dug through her trash bin, found the manuscript in her trash bin, and published it. And that upsets me like nobody's business. So, not to just stand here in a square and rant for 5 minutes, but it's something I feel very passionate about. Because authors' original intentions don't necessarily need to be there. But if you don't have the author as part of the story's creation, then what is really the difference between, like, if you don't have the author's input as part of the story's creation, then what's the difference, realistically, between the canon piece and not canon fanfiction? Because to me, that line gets very blurry. To me, that's just canonized fan fiction. And realistically, not like too far off in feeling for what happened with Cursed Child. Not that we speak the TERF's name around here, but so stuff being produced is closer to authorial intent as opposed to, say, the sequel trilogy. Well, that's good at least. Because, yeah, that entire stuff is exactly the reason why I have issues with that. What can I say? I don't know. And sometimes I don't even feel like the author is that necessary, but it's just they're the only ones. It's how do I put this? It's like if everyone has a song that only they can hear that plays in their head, right? It's very certain, it's very specific. It's a song only you can play. Because only you can hear the way that it's playing in your head at all times. And like maybe the song goes on longer or something like that than what was initially like put out there into the world. Nobody else can actually have full input as to what the song inside your head is. So while sometimes it is important to separate the art a little bit from the artist, if the artist is the only one that can hear the song, then there's not really, By the way, these complaints are surfacing again as Acolyte has been airing. Oh, God. Yeah. All right, I think we play this song, and then I think we start wrapping up for the night, because while I do thankfully have tomorrow off, and subsequently the following day, I have to figure stuff out in my personal time. Save. Oh, God. Alright. It was right, down, left, right, down. Down? Is that it? Did I do that right? God bless. Okay. Wait, do I need to do it in front of the temple? Where? Do I need to do it in front of the door? Because that acknowledged correctly. I was AFK for a bit. Finally getting all 3 stones. Hey, yeah, so I now have all 3 stones. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the song. That is how the inscription reads. I did that. Do I need to do it in front of this door? Left, A, down, left, A, down. Is this fine? Think we could do a trailer reaction before we go? I worry about throwing trailers up only because I don't want to deal with the copyright BS. And I worry about trailers more than anything else. Like, you know, trailers and like other things along those veins. Am I doing this wrong? Am I just... Do I need to be out in front of this temple? Where do I need to be? Because I did this on the platform, and it didn't give a single care in the world that I was on the platform. It's playing the song in the area. Maybe. What am I doing wrong? Do I need to stand out front of this place and do it? Alright. I know, this is probably super painful. What is... Do I need to stand in front of the console? Go back to the second red floor and play it there. Wait. Second red floor. Oh, I see. Oh, literally at the console. Got it. God, that's... Oh. On the plus side, I now have the Song of Time memorized. I did it literally everywhere else that I would have thought. Except the one place I needed to be. Alright. I gave you the 3 stones. Normally I wouldn't backseat, but you look like you were getting flustered. I was getting frustrated. I tried, man. No, I appreciate those directions. When I've screwed up at least 4 times and I got no clue, send me in a direction. So, do I just leave these cultural treasures just chilling here on the counter while I step into the back altar or something? There's not gonna be some creepy fairy lady, right? Hold on. Oh. Nope, that felt better. Uncle, isn't that... Yep, that's the Master Sword, alright. I saw it from a distance. The Master Sword! Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's that legendary blade, the Master Sword. Go get a kitty. I can go get a kitty. One might be asleep though. Just give me a second. I bringed... Oh god, please just be chill with this. I bringed in Edgar. Yeah? Hi, I know, I have lipstick on my lips. Any chance you just want to lay on my lap? I know I kidnapped you. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. You would like to leave? I get it. You got one on your lap now. That is the first kitty I met on your stream before you got affiliate. Yeah, I like to try to pick up Selena, but Selena does not like to be picked up at all. So like the best time to pick up Selena is when he is in a cat bed and I can just pick the whole cat up with the bed and just bring him over to stream. Or I just have my fiance do it. One of those two. Those are my options. Because I'm not gonna get torn to shreds on camera. I already have a few like marks from when he like went a little bit. There's like a whole line right here from when he went a little bit nuts. And I'm like, oh my god, people are work are gonna think that like, you know, things are things are a little dire for my life. And it's like, no, 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 no. My cat literally just scratched me in a perfect line down my wrist because of how I was holding him. He freaked out and he went. So, like, yeah, that's not great. Has Selena ever liked being manhandled? Only when a man is doing it. When Richard is the one, when my fiance is the one manhandling the cat, he is 100% on board. And I don't know why, not me. If I want one of my cats, all I have to do is sit in my gaming chair, and then cat is right there. It depends. Like, if it's first, when I'm streaming, Edgar knows that I'm streaming, and she does not like being anywhere near me when I'm streaming. But when I'm recording, or no, not when I'm recording, when I sit down first thing in the morning to like edit videos from this chair, Edgar has to be on my lap. I don't get it. I sat down this morning to check some stuff that I had going on my computer. And that's how I'm just going to leave that phrase. And so I was checking in on that, and Edgar had to be on top of me, even though I like was sitting down for 2 seconds. But all right, Master Sword. It is time. Come on. Let me grab this. Nailed it. I did it. We started the spaceship. We started the spaceship. Oh god, Ganon knows. He's gonna bully a little child again. Excellent work. What? As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. Oh no. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. No. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. I want to know who they got to do the laughing voice for Ganon. Because that is like one of the only voice acted people. Lunkel. Wake up. Lunkel, the chosen one. Am I older now? What's happening? I'm in the sacred realm? Oh, I am. Right? No? There are 3 pillars. The sacred realm would be like mirror-esque, wouldn't it? Oh, hello. I'm Raru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Lunkel, don't be alarmed, but look at yourself. I'm an adult now. I suddenly aged up. Oh my god, my face is ugly. What's going on with my body? It's a triangle. Oh my god. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lunkel. I shouldn't body shame you. But none of your features fit your body. I'm so sorry. Oh, Lunkel. Oh no. You poor thing. Oh. Alright, fine. All Google is telling me is it is Takashi that did the laugh. Oh, interesting. Link is a Triforce. He is! With his nose in his ears. Well, Uncle, you're big now. You've grown up. And you've lost your entire youth and childhood. This also means, Slunkle, now that you're an adult, your back is going to start hurting. And you're not going to know why. And one day, you're just going to feel your hip just not wanting to function. And you're not going to know why. And then you're going to jump off of something that used to not hurt at all when you jumped off of it. Like, you know, very, very shortly off the ground. So you wouldn't think to do anything about it. And your legs are going to feel like you got knives stabbed in them from every direction. Welcome to being an adult, Lunkle. Just because nobody told me that it feels like my body's extended warranty expired the minute I turned 25. Welcome. Welcome to back pain and a bunch of ibuprofen. Okay, fine. Oh, there's colors. The Master Sword is a sacred blade, which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. I feel like you should have named something different. Wait till you hit 40. I've been checking in with my fiance who's getting closer to hitting 40, because I'm hitting 30 this year. I've been checking in with him, and he's falling apart more. He's being held together with duct tape and dreams. However, you were too young to be the hero of time. Well, that just feels, I don't know, ageist, I guess? I mean, I'm a child and I have issues picking things up, and I get that. I do. But I don't need a time clock to be the hero of time, my friend. I can be the hero of time whenever. I need to check the engine light. Oh god. Yeah. So I've started physical therapy for all my problems, and I've come to the realization that I am breathing wrong, standing wrong, flexing my muscles wrong. Also, I can't do the back float in the pool. You know when you're supposed to just like lay on your back and you just float as like your lungs fill with air? Yeah, so because I don't breathe right and my lungs don't inflate all the way, I can't back float. I have to actually put effort into breathing to float in the pool. In case anyone was curious about how my life's been going. I never could do the back float. And people are like, yeah, just relax. I'm like, I am relaxed. My relaxed state is my body tense. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not too young to be the hero of time, thank you. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. So we just let Ganondorf rampage for 7 years? And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the hero of time. What about my girlfriend? What happened to Sarada? If she's married now, I'm purposely blaming you. Thanks, Nightbot. Well, do you understand your destiny? Yeah, I'm still pissed about it. But remember, though you open the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power he became the King of Evil. Y'all couldn't come up with a better name? You know what? I'm sorry. I take that back. I have no doubt in my mind Ganondorf named himself the King of Evil. Because think about it, right? That is a super lame name. As lame as a guy who gets his rocks off by just bullying a small child. That just tells me that this man's is just as dumb as possible. But I'm convinced that Ganon self-proclaimed to be the king of evil. Because that sounds like about as edgy as Ganondorf thinks that he is. And that's my personal opinion. His evil power radiates from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, It transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. 7 short years! Get over yourself! I understand that 7 years can pass by in the blink of an eye. I've gotten there. I am well past that point. 2017? 2017 does not feel that long ago. And it passed by real quick, don't get me wrong. No doubt there. But 7 years is a lot of time for someone with a lot of ambition and plans to rule the world in the name of evil to just screw everything up. My power now has only little influence, even in the sacred realm. Well, yeah, because you've been keeping me at bay for 7 years because you wanted me to be the perfect age when I fought Ganon, rather than letting me try to at least dwindle down his forces and get some experience and practice a little bit more over these 7 years to become a proper general to fight against the king of evil and have a little bit more combat experience and understand the way that he utilizes his forces and his own power. But no, I guess we're not gonna, I guess not. Sure. Whatever. 2017 I was engaged. 2017 was right before I got engaged, because I got engaged, what, in 2019? 2018? Something like that? I don't know. One of those times. Namely, this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sage's seal will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the hero of time. I don't understand how I have power to fight together with the sages in a way that other people don't, that makes me the hero of time. Like, I can understand that, there's something about, that you have some sort of secret lineage or power. I can follow, that you have the personality or the spirit of the person that makes you the hero of time. You match exactly this guy from an ancient legend that, that all of that I can follow. But you're not explaining to me what my power is that makes me able to fight with the sages in a way that no other mortal can. If you can explain that, I'll go with it. Let's not talk about how quickly the tyrant can screw a world in 7 years. Yeah. Yep. Rauru? Oh, that would make sense. The hero of time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. Is he gonna teleport into my sword? What is this? If his spirit got absorbed in my sword, I could follow that. Am I getting hit in the head? What is... I am really confused. I am... Okay. You received the light medallion. Rauru. Yeah. The sage adds his power to yours. Okay. You'll know it's time to use it, yeah. Find... Oh. I'm gonna do this in Zelda's voice. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. I guess. And we're back at the Temple of Time. And I bet you this town is gonna be practically destroyed. Oh, right. My webcam just decided it didn't want to function anymore. So let's just, Hold on. Hold on, everybody. I've been sitting here with my face frozen for like a good minute. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Link, your face bothers me. Uncle, we're back in the Temple of Time. But 7 years? Have they really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. Great. Thanks. Which ones are... Oh! that, Chic? Nope, hold on. It's sad I never noticed the frozen camera. That's fair. A lot of people don't. Mostly because you're looking at the game. I'm trying to think of like a good like Chic voice. I'd like for him to be way more badass, but I've been waiting for you, hero of time. Nope, that's still not. I want it deeper. I've been waiting for you, hero of time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, and one inside the goddess of the sand. Together with the hero of time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. What happened to the rest of the Sheikahs? As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. Are you gonna help me? One sage is waiting for the time of the awakening in the forest temple. The sage is a girl I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to the Kariko village. Do you understand, Lunkle? Yeah, I guess. I could just talk to him? He's just gonna chill here? For how long? To save the forest girl, you need another skill. Head to the Kariko village. Okay. I wanna step out of here, and I wanna see what the town looks like. I love that the sacred treasures have not moved in 7 years, despite Ganon being absolutely horrible. You would think that he would have, like, put those on lock somewhere. And I'd have had to get them back, but... Well. This place is fucked. Royally. Oh. This is now a fighting area. And we have the undead here. Everything's burned. This is horrible. They really did just lock me up in here for 7 years, huh? What, do I need to burn the bodies or something? Are these guys getting up? Because the bodies keep coming back. Are we done here? Should we believe what Cheek said and go to Kariko Village? Look, I'm aware, but I'm in the middle of, like, doing a thing here. Boy, this town used to be so full of life. Oh, I can't use the slingshot anymore? That's stupid. Or the boomerang? Ah. But you know what? I still have Fred. I still have Fred the fish. I have Fred the fish. And I guess I'll take that as a win. It's wild to think that, like, any of this looks familiar. But yeah, you could, like, honestly, I would think that, like, there's still something that Link could do in the 7 years leading up to this, because then who's been feeding him for the last 7 years? Hey, man, little amniotic fluid pills or whatever. I don't even know what thing that references. Oh my god, that's a She-Ra reference. That's a She-Ra 2018 reference. Because Wrong Hordak says that at some point. He offers them amniotic fluid capsules for sustenance. Oh boy. Well, there we go. We're adult Lunkle now. I don't even know. Man. 7 years and you let me do anything? Can I travel back in time? At least it's not Soylent Green. Valid. But yeah, because I'm still holding on to this mask, and I never got any of the rest of the masks, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna be able to, I don't know, do something. Like, I have a feeling I'm gonna, at some point in time, be able to go back and forth between being an adult and being a kid. And I feel like I'm also gonna get items that are like exclusive to me being an adult. Does Link have a DeLorean or a Chrono Trigger? Hey, you know, if he had one, this would solve all of his problems. No, what he needs is Epoch, to go back and forth in time. It was so much more convenient. But no, I would think that, like, I don't know, it's the Ocarina of Time. I would imagine you could, like, go forward and backwards in time to unlock certain types of mechanics to, like, I don't know, travel through time. I've got nothing else to base this off of because I've never played this game. I purposely don't watch too far into people playing it because I don't want to get it spoiled for myself. So I've got no clue, like, at all. But, like, maybe? I don't know.